Another day in the woods. Just walking around my homestead, looking for some dead trees. There's quite a few. Just have to look hard enough. I was actually starting to worry a bit that I was gonna run out of dead trees to cut down this winter. But just in walking around the property the last couple days and actually paying attention and keeping my eyes open, I'm tagging at least 20 to 30 that could come down that are completely dead. Certainly not as thick as that last tree that I cut down in my last video, but definitely big enough to make some good firewood. Well, the chain oil reservoir is completely empty here, so time to put some more chain oil in there, and then she'll be running nice and smoothly. We've got a couple right beside each other here that are completely dead, broken off trees, ready to come down as well. Easy pickings. This tree needs to go as well. Another dead one. Got a fair bit knocked down on the ground so far. Here's another one. All right. Think of what I'm gonna try and do is wrap a chain around this trunk here, try and move it this way and dislodge it from the tree branches it's hung up on. Don't know what else to do, but probably end up getting my ATV and try yank it out with a chain and give her a pull. Should do the trick. Okay, so I gotta somehow bring my machine into these woods here so I can get close enough to hang a chain onto this tree here and try and dislodge it from the tree it's hung up on. Okay, so this plan could be incredibly stupid, but right now I'm kind of drawing a blank on alternatives. Well, the chain idea worked pretty well, so I'll have to try that out in the future with some other trees that are hung up pretty badly. Uh, this tree was pretty much average size. I've got some other ones in the woods that are hung up on other trees that may require an actual full-size tractor or pickup truck to dislodge, but I'll give it a go one of these other days if I've got a clear path with my ATV to get close enough to the tree with the chain that I could try and give it a good yank. Definitely worth trying, because hung up trees are they're pretty dangerous. You never know when they're going to give, and you never want them to fall on someone. So what I did was extremely dangerous, and definitely don't recommend you try this at home or in the woods unless you are a arborist or some kind of a professional. Chains are so useful on an acreage. Lifesaver. Well, this is the next tree that's got to come down. It's dead, so it's going to be tricky. There's not any good real pathways for it to fall down without getting hung up on another tree. But I picked my pathway. I think I see where it's leaning, and I'm going to give it a go. Well, take two. I got another tree that's hung up pretty badly, and I don't know if the chain attached to a quad is gonna work, but I'm gonna give it a go. Snow's really starting to come down now, and it's really cold outside, so it doesn't help the matter, but I'm gonna do my best and see how it goes. So again, what I did was extremely dangerous. I was very comfortable moving this tree. I checked out my surroundings, knew where the tree would move. I was in no danger at any time. But again, please don't try this at home or in the woods unless you are professional. Better to hire someone. Well, I'm going to shut her down for the day. I knocked down 9 dead trees, all in one very small area, so save that for another day. I'll buck these up real good. Should be able to hand split them just with my maul axe. They're not too thick. Yeah, it'll make some really good firewood. I'm really happy with the way my ATV was able to dislodge a couple trees that got hung up, so hopefully that'll work on the other ones I got further down my forest. Never a good idea to leave trees like that, so looking forward to getting those on the ground and getting those bucked up. So we had a pretty heavy snowfall. Just got back to the homestead at 7 o'clock this evening and made it through my driveway, but there's a ton of snow and I want to get that removed here. It's continuing to snow, and if I let this snow accumulation to continue, I'm going to have a hard time getting in and out of my property. So going to fire up the ATV and start plowing away. I see Willow's been back and forth. So this was a pretty chilly night. It's minus 25 with the wind chill, and we're in my insulated overalls and a few layers, so it wasn't too bad plowing this driveway. Nice to get this done in the evening. Tomorrow, I'm sure there'll be another 6 inches of snow where I plowed, but you gotta do what you gotta do when you got the time. Yeah, these snow banks are getting pretty massive. We haven't had a lot of snow melt in February, and we keep getting snow accumulations, and I'm running out of room with my snowbanks here. I've had to really go back and forth maybe I don't know, a dozen times. Just kept trying to push snow, widen the snowbanks. Can you imagine though if you just moved to Canada or somewhere in the northern part of the United States where they get a lot of snow, and you're new to this homesteading lifestyle or acreage living lifestyle, and you get a dump of 2 to 3 feet of snow and you don't have any kind of a plow and you got a long driveway. That'll be quite the shock to you. I know my quad was non-operational at the start of winter, and I had to hand shovel this entire driveway, and it took me a better part of a day to do so, and it definitely was hard on the body. I was feeling it for a couple days after that, that's for sure. But I love my ATV plow. Oh, I can't wait to go inside. My hands are freezing. They are literally a minute away from getting frostbite. So it's minus 30 degrees Celsius today, and I've got a lot of shoveling ahead of me. Just doing some pathways and walkways so I could get to and from my house, to and from my truck. I plowed the driveway last night, which was good. So I've got a route out of my property. I don't know if they plowed the roads though. The main range roads, the main county roads. I'm not sure if the plows were out today. Hopefully they were, because if they weren't, I'm gonna have a hard time, even with my 4x4 truck, getting out and onto the main roads. It's the third week of February, and Mother Nature teases us a bit. We get above freezing for 2, 3, 4 days, even a week. The snow starts to melt. You could work outside in just a regular long sleeve shirt, no jacket, and then yeah, within a couple days it gets down to minus 30 degrees Celsius again, and you get frostbite if you spend too much time outside without proper clothing. But that's Canada for you, and definitely is beautiful. Beautiful spot. I love it here. So one thing I'm going to start doing after every snowfall is really focusing on clearing a nice path for my gate. When I open and close it, if there's any sort of snow resistance and snow that you're pushing it up against, it's going to loosen up the bolts that are fixed to that big post, and it's going to weaken the wood. So it's important to have good habits just with your gates. Always keep them clear and free of snow, and that should lengthen the lifespan of your gates. you.